Next up, we're going to Music City, Nashville. We've got Kimberly Stunkel with PC&A bringing to you the power brands of Leeds, Bullet, Journalbook, and Trimark. Coming to you right now, Kimberly, you're getting the magic mic.
Thanks, Kimberly.
All righty, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and share screen as well. All right, can you guys see that? Cool, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that as a yes.
Yep, we can.
Okay, perfect. I'm Kimberly Stunkel. I'm here in Nashville, and I represent a line called PC&A. You might know it better as Leeds, Bullet, Trimark, and Journalbooks. So underneath the whole PC&A brand, we have something for literally everyone, from your inexpensive gifts at Bullet all the way up into your high-end gifts from Leeds, tons of different brands available. Then we also are going to have apparel from Trimark and journals custom made from Journalbooks. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a smattering of goods throughout this. I'm also going to touch on some trends like Eric did. But we're just going to talk about what's selling right now and what you need to be focusing on for the holiday. So why concepts and why PC&A? We have top trending gift solutions across all categories for everything you need in one place. Everything from, again, those inexpensive little handouts to the higher end gifts. We also are going to have some kitting and dropship promotions. So we're realizing so many more people are working from home, and a lot of your clients are no longer in one specific office. So people are needing to get goods to each individual person's home. So we're coming up with ways to kit and drop ship directly to your client's home and put it together in a really nice and user-friendly package. We're also going to have some killer high impact decoration capabilities and services that you won't find elsewhere. And lastly, we have really strong domestic stock. So we are past the point of being able to go overseas for anything right now. So it's going to be really imperative to work with our domestic stock and work with what we have already available in our warehouses. So we can fill some really large orders very, very quickly. All right, so we're going to touch on a few different things, gifts for virtual events and really virtual life. So as Tim touched on at the very beginning, we've never done a virtual trade show before. This is a brand new thing, and this is a brand new medium for people. So gifts for virtual events are going to be even more important. There used to be a nice little budget for conferences and travel. And now, you know, we're spending a lot less money on travel, and we're spending a lot less money on those conference gifts and the trade show giveaways. So you might as well send something to the people attending the events to make it a little bit more festive and fun. So with this, we're really recommending apparel with some high impact decoration options. You can see we are recommending decorating on the shoulder or the upper chest of your apparel, just because you have more visibility with Zoom. Journals are incredibly important. This is one I personally love. This is our tightest journal. I'm facing it the wrong way. I'm a little rusty. But what's awesome about this is it has a wireless charging pad built in. So you have a journal where you're able to take as many notes as you like throughout the conference, but you have a place to keep your phone charging and keep it out of sight and way, so people aren't zooming and texting. What you want people to be doing is paying attention to you on the screen, not paying attention to their phone. Highly recommend this guy. We're also seeing a big upswing in wireless charging pads. So this is going to be our ultra thin wireless charging pad. As you can see, huge imprint area. It's about the size of my hand, but it's super thin, so it doesn't take up a whole lot of real estate on a desk. Right at about $15 on that one, and you just get a huge impact with your logo on that on someone's desk. It's great desk real estate. And then we're also seeing people really wanting to have drinkware with them, so that when people are doing these meetings, they're not having to get up and go and grab more beverages. Gifts used on and off the clock. So these are going to be really important for people who are not only working from home, but then they're also having to have their family life at home too. So it's much more of a work-life balance than previously. Love some of these options, little photo frame with a wireless charger right here. So, oopsies, hopefully we don't have a fall on the computer. Your phone goes right here, it starts charging, but you still have a nice little desk frame. Really awesome item. We're also seeing a big trend towards virtual happy hours. Those are still happening. I have one weekly with our crew. This Sherpa tumbler is a great option for that. It works as both a tumbler, but you can also use it as a can holder. So awesome item. And we're seeing a big trend towards lightweight pullovers and lightweight layers. So Tim, you know, I've never seen Tim in a polo shirt like he is today. He's usually in the suit and tie. We're seeing a big trend towards people getting a little bit more casual. It's going to be what I like to call the bleisure trend. So business and leisure, and less corporate apparel, like a little bit more casual, is going to be more appropriate for workplaces than ever before. Then last but not least, for this little section, a lot of people don't necessarily have a home workspace, so they're having to pack up their desk every single day. Backpacks are going to be a killer option for that. This is going to be a really cool brand called Herschel. You probably have heard of Herschel. It's available at a lot of high-end retailers. The Nordstrom's in Nashville, which is our highest end department store in Nashville, has probably 200 square feet devoted to the Herschel brand. It really kills with millennials, has a very high perceived value, keeps really strong. You can put a computer in it and it won't break. All right, and then Eric kind of touched on this with comfort gifts. This has been a doozy of a year. So things have been really tough for people, and self-care is becoming more and more important. So gifts to make you comfortable and gifts to keep you cozy are going to be really paramount for the winter. We've seen a big push towards blankets, even throughout the whole summer. We've seen a lot of blankets being sold. So this is going to be a piece from Bullet. This is a full-size 50 by 60 blanket. It's all folded up, but it's just going to be a nice lightweight option in the $11 range. So it's going to be inexpensive, but something that people will use and people will cuddle up with when they're either working or when they are at home watching a movie. On that same note, we have some fluffier blankets. You can see this one's quite big. This one is nice and cozy, so comfortable. We are at about 35 on this one, and it comes with 7,500 stitches of embroidery. We're also seeing a push towards fleece. So again, as I was saying that people are getting a little bit more casual, fleeces and hoodies are going to become a lot more comfortable for both the winter and also just for people to bundle up in and feel comfortable being in the house and out of the house. And on that same note, ceramics will be killing it for the winter. Cuddle up with a nice hot cup of cocoa, your morning coffee. These are going to be great gifts for the holiday. These are cute too. So this one says introvert, a social distancing expert. And this one is BRB, social distancing. People got really creative down in our marketing team. We love it. All right, the other nice part about this time, as I was saying, people are very anxious. So well-being and taking care of yourself is more important than ever. So well-being gifts meant to get you outside, meant to get you exercising, meant to get you going and going. So love, love, love this Camelback Eddie. This bottle, you've probably seen at retail. We're right in the same price point as when you would buy this at Target. This is going to be made of Triton plastic. It's a 25-ounce bottle, and people actually drink 20% more water from this bottle than any other bottle in the market because of this really easy straw access. So you can have this at your desk and mindlessly sip water all day, keep yourself hydrated, or if you're going for a hike or getting active outside, it's another really easy piece to bring with you. We have the kids versions as well, which I highly recommend. They do not leak, which is killer.
Hey, Kimberly, you got about a minute left, just giving you a heads up.
All right, cool. So last but not least, I'm going to talk to you quickly about some PPE gifts. So we are seeing a huge trend, obviously, towards masks and face coverings. I love, love, love the full color options. So we are going to have, I don't know where my face covering, oh, here we go. Some snoods, these are gonna be cylindrical pieces of fabric. They go over your head, and then you're able to use it as a face covering when needed. These are great for people who are working outside who don't necessarily need it when they're on the job, but when they're going into stores or businesses, they can pull it up really quickly. Also has a nice UPF rating. In terms of hand sanitizer, we have millions in stock. So now is the time to be buying. Hand sanitizer had quite the moment for a while, but the supply chain is back. I recommend going with the versions with carabiners on it because you get that much ROI on your logo being out there. People clip it onto bags, they see it, they want it, and they see your logo. All right, so what to do next? Contact a Concepts Associates team member. Talk about your gifting plans early. As I said, we are pretty much past the point of being able to go overseas. So you want to plan your holiday gifts earlier as you can. Request some mock-ups and samples. I'm happy to help you out with any virtuals. We can do samples as needed, but we want to get these things in your hand so that you can feel and touch and love what you're buying. And then last but not least, stock up for your holiday needs. Again, sooner the better. Place your orders to secure your stock.
Thank you, Kimberly. That was great.